everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. Before we get any further, I do want to give a big thank you to Beetles for sponsoring today's video. And I also want to let you all know that I am now officially the ambassador for Beetles Tipex nail tips product line. I am so grateful and so happy to be a part of the Beetles Tipex nail tips ambassador, because this is just so exciting to me because I really love their Tipex Instant Apex full cover sculpted acrylic tips. You guys know I've been using these ever since they launched them, and I am just very, very excited now to be an official ambassador for them. So in today's video, we're going to take a closer look at the Beetles Tipex nail tips. These are perfect for those who already love Beetles, or if you are just now discovering them through either this video, or I also created a playlist on my YouTube channel where I've used all of the Beetles Tipex Instant Apex nails. So I will be showcasing 5 different nail shapes in medium length, so you can see the full variety of their pre-shaped tips and find the style that fits you best. Today's video, it's going to be a little bit of like a video including a full introduction of Beetles Tipex nail tips. I'm really not going to focus too much on a design. I really just wanted to, they sent over 5 different nail shapes for me in the medium length, and I just wanted to take a look, showcase all 5 of these nail tips, and kind of just go over like the whole Beetles Tipex Instant Apex. I thought this would be a really great video, and then it would also be really great for you all because I will be comparing them. I'll be showing like a strength test and everything like that, and I think it's really going to be able to help you all decide which shape you like best and if these are going to be something for you or not. As you guys know, I really love these. I have a lot of videos on my channel. Like I mentioned, I just recently created a playlist, so definitely check that out if you have not already. So I am going to be applying these nail tips, and I have decided that because we have 5 different shapes, I'm actually going to apply a different shape on each of my nails. Like I mentioned, I'm not really going to be focusing too much on doing an actual nail design. I thought this would be more of like an introduction video and just really showcasing the quality of these nail tips, and also just showing how each of the 5 shapes look on my nails, doing a different shape on each finger. So I also want to let you all know that the Beetles did send over just the nail tip sets, but Beetles do also offer different types of sets. They include a set that includes accessories such as a nail file, UV lamp, glue, and in the future there will also be sets including a drying agent and bonding agent. And then the other ones are just the pure nail tip sets, suitable for those who already have the accessories. In my videos, I have unboxed just the nail tips, and then I've also unboxed almost like the full kit type of sets, which include the accessories. So if you don't have the proper accessories, it is recommended to purchase the entire kit that does include them. But if you do already have the accessories, then they do just sell the individual boxes of the Tipex Instant Apex nail tips. I also just want to let you all know baby Eleanor is in the room with me today, and she is being quite the chatterbox. So if you hear any baby sounds screaming in the background, she is really learning that voice of hers and does not want to go down for a nap. We are in that 4-month sleep regression stage, so she is not wanting to take naps during the day, and I still need to film these videos, so if that does bother anyone, I do apologize. But again, she's a 4-month-old baby, so there really isn't much I can do. So now let's go ahead, unbox all 5 of these boxes and take a look at the nail tips. So we do have the half matte almond medium, half matte stiletto medium, half matte square medium, half matte coffin medium, and lastly half matte oval medium. So these are all the medium length, and we just have 5 different nail shapes to choose from. And then these are also just only the nail tips. So like I mentioned, you can purchase the kit that does include the accessories, but if you do already have the accessories, then you can also just purchase the nail tips. It's great great for if you don't have the accessories or if you do already have them. So I have a total of 4 boxes that have the 192 pieces. And then I also do have one of the boxes, they include the 256 pieces. So the nail tips do come in different sets. You can get the 192 piece, you can also get the 256 piece, and you can also get a 512 piece. Each of these do contain 16 size options to suit people with different nail beds. So let's go ahead, open these up. I am just gonna go ahead and start here with the top box, which is the half matte coffin medium. Oh, also just let's take a quick look at the back of the box. So on the back, it does show the directions, warning, and storage. And then when we open these boxes up, here is how they come. So I do know I've unboxed other ones that don't come like this. So I'm wondering, are they all going to come like this? I guess we will find out. So for the half matte coffin medium, here are how these are looking. They are just on that little strip. This makes sizing super easy and the shape is looking really amazing. I'm first going to open all these up and then we will take a closer look at all of them individually. So let me try to find the best way to set these. That way we can run through this video here. So these are the half matte coffin medium. The next box we have half matte square medium. Okay, so these come packaged that same way on the little strips. I really like the little strips because I think it makes sizing super easy. But here are these nail tips. Very beautiful. And again, we'll take a closer look. I just want to first get these all unpackaged. We have the half matte stiletto medium. Ooh, look at these ones. These ones are nice. So here are the stiletto. The fourth box is the half matte almond medium. So it looks like all of these are coming packaged the same way with them being on the little strips. So here are the almond. Almond is my favorite. I'm an almond girly, so I really love the almond nails. And then finally, we have the half matte oval medium. And here are these ones. So these ones, they're very similar to the stiletto and the almond, but they're just a little bit more round at the top. So off camera, I did go ahead and pull off the sizes and add them onto a little strip here just so I can showcase them. Now this bottom row, it does have a total of 4 nail tips because I could not find regular nail tips in the oval shape. I do have the square, the medium square, medium coffin, medium stiletto, and medium almond, but I do not have any nail shape of oval. So that's why I just threw it on this bottom row here because I do feel like the almond and oval, they are very similar, so it's okay. But I just pulled out the sizes. Now I will say for the regular nail tips, most of those or all of those, they did not have the largest size being 00. So for the Beetles Tipex nails, I also pulled out the size 00. But the largest size for the Beetles Tipex Instant Apex is actually size 00. That is their largest size. That also leads me to say that for the Beetles Tipex Instant Apex, they do, all of the shapes do include a total of 16 sizes. So let's go ahead and just take a look here. We'll start off with the square. So I do this side here, the left side, this is the Beetles Tipex Instant Apex nail. And then the right side, this is just a regular full cover medium square nail tip. So let me actually put this on here. I think with that color background, it makes it a little bit easier to see. So you can really see here, hopefully on camera you can see just the quality. Let's take a look at the free edge. So let's just focus on these two for now. You can see the free edge of these nails, like the free edge of this one and the free edge of this one. It has a very beautiful C curve. I feel like for the Beetles Tipex, the free edge is just the slightest bit thicker, but just wait until we do the quality test because that's where it really comes into play. And then we have the cuticle area where you can see that the cuticle area is very much thinned out on the Beetles Tipex Instant Apex, just like the regular nail tip over here as well. And then for that side profile, which I'm actually going to take my tweezers here and help just hold this up, you can see that beautiful, beautiful curvature on the Tipex Instant Apex nails, like from the front here, the free edge, the side profile, and then coming down to that cuticle area. These are just overall very beautiful nails. They do have a very natural C curve and apex, which is very similar to acrylic nails. They are especially suitable for people with relatively flat nail beds who want that beautiful curve. If your nail beds are even just, they have a curve to them and you just want to add the length, you can definitely still use these, but they are much more intended for people with super flat nail beds who really want that beautiful curve. So here is, let me just pop these both off and just let's do a side by side. Just looking at this one, I can immediately tell it's much better quality. When I actually put them in my hands, that's when I can see like, wow, there is no bend. This does not budge whatsoever. And then when you have this one, look at that. Like, oh my goodness. Like I can't even like bend this down the center. Like, wow. So I want to do a little test. I have a little kettlebell here, 5-pound weight, and I just want to smack this tip. Nothing. It does not budge whatsoever. And then let's try this one here. Oh my goodness. It kind of like stuck to it. So this one completely flattens. I wonder if I can like try to get like a better view for you all. I really don't know if I can. Let me like try to show you all on this. So like when I like press down with this, it completely flattens. And then when we like do this one and I press down, like I have to press down so hard and it does not flatten. I think that just goes to show that these are really strong. They do not budge. They are really good quality. And this one, like as you can see from me kind of smacking it around a little bit, it lost its shape. So you can see like that little white mark. It now looks like it's pressed, like it's been ran over a little bit. So I love the Tipex Instant Apex, especially if you struggle even with your nails like breaking. Now let's go ahead, just do that same little test or look over for the coffin medium. So here is the coffin medium Tipex, and then here is the coffin medium, just your regular standard full cover nail tip. So let's take a look at that free edge. Again, look at that free edge. This one, it has the slightest bit more thickness to it. Coming back to the cuticle area here, you can see that both cuticles are thinned out. This one I feel like for the Tipex, I always feel like it looks slightly better just because it has that beautiful apex. So when it comes to the cuticle, it's like a slope going down, and I feel like you just really get that beautiful, flawless, like seamless look. So now let me pull these off. Something I didn't mention with the last ones is that the Tipex, they have that beautiful etching on the underside. You can see that there. Just look at that beautiful etching. And that is perfect because it has that matte design, which actually helps the tips fit better and last longer without falling off. You don't need to worry about going in and etching. It's already pre-etched for you. And this is actually a really nice etched design. Like you can see that texture in there. It's amazing. So again, let's go ahead and just like budge these. Like you can see that I'm applying like the same pressure. I can actually even put these in my other hand since my right hand is my stronger. I am right-handed. But pressing these, like I can obviously press this one a lot easier than I can with the Tipex. Again, with the weight here, like, I mean, I really need to apply a lot of pressure to even be able to get it to budge the slightest bit, and it doesn't even affect the shape whatsoever. Like, it is not breaking or damaging. This, I can like just set this on here and do a little bit of light pressure and the nail tip flattens. So these nail tips, just your regular basic full cover nail tip, they do not nearly compare to the Tipex. They are so much more bendable and flexible, and like just the shape, like it loses shape so fast with just the slightest amount of bend to it. So if you're looking for strong nails, again, I cannot recommend these Tipex Instant Apex nails any more than I already am. Like, let's just have a little side by side here. Just look at the damage this 5-pound weight has caused to the regular nail tips. You can see, like, just look at this one here. Like, this is crazy. This one like completely flattened out. And then look at our Tipex Instant Apex. No damage. They did not budge whatsoever. They are strong. 10 out of 10 for them. Now let's take a look at these ones here. Again, I did not have the regular nail tip in the oval shape. Something else that I do want to say, that these are also great if you have the habit of nail biting and you want to grow out your natural nails. Using these nail tips can actually effectively help so you stop biting or picking at your nails. Because of like how strong they are, you're not going to be able to bite these, you're not going to be able to pick them. So these are really nice for nail biters. So here we have the stiletto medium. This one is a little bit longer, but it is still a stiletto medium. The free edge there, just taking a look at that. And then here is the cuticle. This one's slightly falling off this nail stand here, but the cuticle is very nice as well. We have that same pre-etching. Let's just go ahead and pop these off. And again, like you can just hear that this one budging. This one, nope, no budge. It has like the slightest bit of movement to it, which I feel like it's the perfect amount to be able to get that nice fit on your nail bed, a comfortable fit. With these, you still get that very comfortable fit, but you're not ever going to need to worry about your nail tip like bending or breaking. So let's just try the weight again and just see. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it down. And smashed. This one, again, I have to apply much more pressure to be able to get it to bend even slightly. This, like your regular basic full cover nail tip, I hardly have to apply any pressure for it to completely flatten down like a pancake. So really, really nice. Again, no budging. Like, what can be better than that? So now let's take a look at the medium almond. So here we have the medium almond Tipex and just your regular full cover medium almond. Something else, just looking at all these nail shapes that we've looked at so far, they are so beautifully done. They have the perfect pre-shaped nail. They are natural and they also fit very nicely too, which I will be showing once we actually get to that point. Let's take a look at this free edge. We have that very beautiful thickened free edge on both of these, but just wait for that quality test. We'll see that that Tipex is so much better. And there is also a very beautiful, perfect C-curve design, which again, it's perfect for people with flat nail beds. And then as you guys can see with this test that I'm doing, like these are durable and break resistant. Let's just bend these. Again, applying the same amount of pressure. This one, I struggle so hard to try, like to bend it. Like I want to see it bend, but it is not bending. These are 10 out of 10. If your nails, if you use just regular full cover nail tips and they're breaking, they're bending, they're not good quality for you, you need these, my girl. These are good. So let's just, again, take that weight. The slightest amount of pressure makes that bend and flatten like a pancake. The Tipex nail, it takes a lot of pressure. and I can't even get it to bend. Like, it's crazy. Like, it takes a lot. Like, I seriously need to be pressing down and pressing down on this to be able to get it to bend. This one, it bends, like, it flattens out like a pancake so easily. So let's go ahead and just take a look at this very last one here, which is just the oval design. Right here it is. And then I'm going to take a look at all of this nail shapes and the nail shapes side by side, just so we can take a look at them. But again, here is that free edge. Here is the cuticle. We have that beautiful pre-etching on the underside here. Very nice. And then the bend, again, these are durable. They are break resistant. Like, this is not breaking. Not breaking. And just trying to bend this. We also have that beautiful C curve, and then like that side profile, which I do want to show for all of the Tipex nails. And I feel like I'll be able to show that better once they're actually on my natural nails. So let me just go ahead and pull these all. They're not going to fit on one of these strips, all of them. So I'm just going to place them all here on this palette, which they hardly even all fit here too. Keep in mind, these are all size 0, and they are actually really big, but this isn't even the biggest size. The biggest size is actually a size 00. So here are all 5 shapes. These are all the medium length. We have the square, coffin, stiletto, almond, and oval. A total of 16 sizes for each. Size 00 being the largest. These all have the perfect C-curve design. They're also great for people with flat nails who want that very beautiful acrylic sculpted look. If you do have already curved nails though, you can still wear these. These are perfect because they are pre-shaped nail tips. They fit naturally and also have that really perfect fit because they have that thinned out sloped cuticle, which gives you a very flawless look. They have the pre-building effect, which gives off the acrylic nail like sculpted. So it really does save time and money because you can just easily size these out and apply them using some gel, and you already have the pre-built sculpted acrylic nail tip. And then as you guys can see, were also very durable and break resistant. And of course, like I always say, perfect for beginners or even if you're a professional. But beginners, these are perfect, easy at-home nails. So now we are ready to get these all sized out, and it's perfect because there's a total of 5 shapes, and I'm gonna do a different shape on each of my fingers, and we're just going to get them sized out. Like you guys know, if you have watched other videos of like me trying the Beetles Tipex nail tips, I did again create a playlist, so you guys can go check those videos out. But I have unboxed the kits already, so I do already have all of the accessories that are needed to apply these. But if this is your first time, I would recommend getting the accessory kit just because it's more of like a starter kit, which includes the necessary accessories and the glue. That way you can have all of the items that you need to be able to apply these tips. I will also be using the Beetles glue that is included in the kits because this is a thicker nail glue, more of like a solid glue gel, and it allows to fill the space of the nail tips because these have that pre-built apex curve. There's like a little gap in between the natural nail and the nail tip. So using a glue like this, it's going to fill that gap perfectly. And this is also, like I said, just a little bit thicker. Also recommend this for beginners because again, it's thicker, it's a lot easier to use. It also does more effectively provide a stronger, long-lasting hold. So this is what I will be using. And then I also do have a little Beetles flash cure light here. This is like the little clip-on one. I really like, let me just unclip it so I can show you all. It has this little clip, and then it also has like this little bendable, movable, and then here is the little light. I recently started using this and I love it. So I just have it clipped onto my nail desk here onto the side, and that's why it's a little hard for me to fit it into the camera frame. But here it is, and then I will just be using that to do the flash cures. So let's go ahead and get these sized out, and then we'll get them applied. We'll do the square, and then I'll just go down the row here. So we'll start off with the square. I'm just going to size these out and place them out on my palette, and they all come on these very nice strips, which is so amazing. So we have the square. Again, look at that large 00, the largest size. I definitely do not need that. I think maybe I will be a 2. I don't know. Where's the 2? Okay, here's the 2. Yep, I'm a size 2. Perfect fit for that. So we'll do the square on my thumb. Next, for my index finger, we'll do the coffin. I think maybe this size 5. No. Size 6. Where's the size 6? Okay, I think this is the size 6. Yep, that one is perfect for my index. So we have the size 6 for the coffin. And then we have the stiletto here for my middle finger, which is probably going to be the size 5. Where is the size 5? Here's the size 5. Yep, perfect fit for that one. We have my ring finger, which we will do the almond, which I'm probably a size 6 in this. Where is the size 6? There, right there it is. Okay, maybe a size 7. Here's the size 7. Yep, the 7 fits me a little bit better, so a size 7 for that finger. And then finally, the pinky, which we will be doing the oval shape, which I don't think I've ever used oval. So this is a new nail shape to me. But I do like it, but I'm still an almond girly. I think the almond is a little bit of a mix between an oval and a stiletto. And oh wait, this one I'm a size 12. So here we have all of the nail tips sized out. It's gonna be kind of crazy. I'm gonna have a different nail shape on each of my fingers. But we have the square, coffin, stiletto, almond, and oval. And again, I'm gonna be using the Beetles nail glue gel. You can get this in the full Tipex kit. If you already have this though, and you wanna just try the different nail shapes, you can just purchase the individual nail shapes. So let me move my little light over here. That way I have it right here. And then there is just this little button that you would press and it will turn the light on. So these do already have that pre-etching. I also have my nails prepped how I want them to be prepped. I will have a video on my Tipex playlist to show the prepping if you want to check that out. But I'm just going to take the nail tip now, and then using this glue gel, I'm just going to apply a little bit into the nail tip. Keep in mind, this is a thick glue gel, so you really don't need much, but it does really help fill in those gaps. I always like to turn on my light first, and then I will apply the nail tip starting at the cuticle and slowly lowering until the gel has reached the free edge of my natural nail. Once the gel has reached the free edge, I will then just hold that in place and do my flash cure. I use this light only for a flash cure. I then repeat the process to all of the other nails, applying this glue gel into the nail tip, and then going in and applying the nail tip. I always like to turn on my light first, and then I apply that nail tip to my natural nail and do my flash cure. And then once I do have these all applied, I will go into my large full powered nail lamp and do a full cure just to be sure that I am fully curing the gel. Something else that I do quickly want to show is just the gap in between my natural nail and the nail tip. I don't know how well that is picking up on camera, if you can really see that, because of like the pre-building of these nails. It kind of gives it like a little bit of like a mirror effect. But there is a little bit of like a gap there in between my natural nail. I don't know if this kind of gives a better view or not, but there's a little gap there. And with this gel, it completely gets rid of that gap. So that's what I said, if you have flat nails, these will still work for you. You'll just need to use a thicker gel like this one here. So I'm just going to go through, continue applying these to all of the nails, and then again, once they are all applied, I'll go in and do my full cure. So here are all of the nail shapes after I have all of the nail tips applied. So we have the square, the coffin, the stiletto, the almond, and the oval. Wow, look at these. Comment below your favorite. Again, I'm that almond girly, so I love me a good medium almond. But all of the shapes are really beautiful. And I will say I would use all of these shapes, even the oval, because the oval is super similar to the almond. It's just a little bit more round. But these are beautiful. I did file and buff them. I just want to show a little bit. Something else I do want to mention, these feel very comfortable. Even though they're very strong and durable nail tips and they don't have like any movement to them, they do not feel that way on my natural nails. They fit very comfortably. They fit very perfectly too. Like you can see, like just look at that cuticle. It fits very nice. It has that slope, like I was saying, where it's like a super thinned out cuticle. And then that slope from the apex goes down to help give in that very beautiful, seamless, and flawless look on the nail tip. But again, back to what I was saying, these do fit very comfortably. Now I will say they also feel very durable on. It feels weird to like do this because the stiletto, it's longer and feels different because I have so many different shapes on my nails, but they feel really good on. They do not feel too tight. They don't feel like they're pulling. They're very comfortable on my natural nails, but I can also just tell, like, I mean, they feel good, like durable, strong. These are going to last a while and you can just tell by the quality. Like if you go from regular full cover nail tips to trying out these, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you have, let everyone know down below in the comment section, like your opinions, your thoughts, and like how much you fell in love with these if you did, because I really did the first time I ever tried these. I think they are beautiful. And looking at them like this, I think they look like I literally just sculpted a set of acrylics. Like it is just amazing to me how beautiful that apex, that C curve is. Like it is just stunning. And all I did was sized out some full cover nail tips and applied them using gel. Crazy. So let's just take a look a little bit. I'm gonna do this quickly because I feel like it is still a little hard to truly see everything with them being clear. And then I'm just gonna do a simple polish on all of the nails and then we'll be able to maybe take a better look at them. But here for the square, you can see it has that nice slope, the beautiful apex, and overall just a really nice, just a really nice look to the nail tip. Here is also the free edge of that nail. I know it's really hard to see, but it looks very beautiful. We have the coffin. Again, we have that very beautiful slope, the apex, the structure of the nail, also the shape. I did very minimal filing, like the shape was already there for me. These are pre-shaped, they're really nice. And then just looking at that free edge there, we have really nice thickness. For the stiletto, again, look at that apex. Just wow. I am like so blown away every time I see these on my nails because I just think they're so beautiful. And imagine having super flat nails, dreaming about having that apex, that structure, but applying a regular full cover nail tip, it does absolutely nothing. And then you try these and you're like, bam, look at that. For the medium almond, again, very beautiful structure. The free edge looks really nice on all of them. And then for that oval, again, very nice structure, apex, and the free edge. I feel like the free edge, it's a little hard for me to show. I feel like it's easier when I had the nails off of my natural nails. But now I'm just gonna do a basic color on all of these, just so we can see how they will look with a simple polish applied to them, how you really don't need to really do much whatsoever. You can just apply them, add on a gel polish, and then you have a very beautiful design without even taking any more time with going in with nail art. Now, of course, you can still go in with nail art, like rhinestone stickers, nail foils, charms, anything that you want to do. The possibilities really are endless, but I'm just going to apply one color to all of the nails, and then we will take another look at them, just seeing how they look once I have the gel polish applied. So I went in with my colored gel polish. I did use a pink shade from Beetles. This one is C439. It's a beautiful like bubblegum pink. And now I'm going to go in with my Beetles top coat. This one is the HEMA-free version. And I'm going to just apply this to all of the nails and then I will cure. I also wanted to mention I did just go in with 2 coats of the pink shade and I did cure in between each of those coats, and it is a very beautiful pink. I just love it. Like reminds me of like taffy or like bubble gum. It's such a beautiful color. And I'm also loving all of the different nail shapes. Now, I wouldn't personally wear like a full nail set with 5 different nail shapes, but I feel like this just is a really nice look. Like if you don't know what shape is for you, try doing this and then like looking at your hand and just seeing which shape you like best, because I feel like this is just really nice. It reminds me of like all the times that I did coffin, but I haven't done coffin in quite a while, but it like makes me want to do coffin again, like because I think it looks really nice. Also the stiletto, I don't know. I love all of these shapes, and I'm usually only ever doing almond because I am an almond girly. That's not going to change. But just seeing all of these shapes on my hand, I just really like it because I feel like it gives me a different feel for how they all look. Now that the top coat is applied and cured, I am going to go in with my cuticle oil. I'm going to apply this to my cuticles, rub that in to nourish them, and of course, like I always say, top off the nail set. So here are the nails with the colored gel polish applied and also the top coat, and then all 5 different Tipex nail shapes in the medium length. These all look beautiful. Oh my goodness, just look at them. They are stunning. I think they are absolutely gorgeous. I'm loving all of the shapes. I find them all very beautiful. This pink color is also so gorgeous. But now I just want to give another little closer look now that the colored gel polish has been applied. And you can see, even just with the colored polish, this would be a very cute set. Now, of course, picture it with only one nail shape. I mean, if you like doing different nail shapes, that's completely fine too. But now let's take a look. So we have our 2 coats of colored gel polish applied and then our top coat, and you can still see we have that very beautiful seamless cuticle. We have that very nice apex and sculpted look, and it looks the same on all of these nails. It just slightly differs depending on the nail shape. But wow, oh my goodness, and these, they are strong, they are sturdy, they are also very comfortable. Some nail tips, they just don't have a comfortable fit. And you may be like, but how do these have a comfortable fit if they're like not bendable whatsoever? Even though they are strong, they are still made flexible. They are still made to have that comfort fit where it feels like nothing's on my natural nails. And I'm not just saying that, like I truly mean that. Like when I'm feeling these, they are not pulling, they're not tugging, they feel comfortable, they feel good. And then the best thing, they feel strong, they feel durable, they're not bendable, they're not feeling like they're gonna break. They have a lot of strength to them, but they're also still very comfortable on my natural nails. Oh my goodness, it's so fun just looking at all 5 of the different nail shapes. This is so nice. Again, it just gives like kind of a different feel for like which shape is for you. So I definitely recommend these. As you guys know, I have loved the Beetles Tipex Instant Apex nails ever since they first came out. I think they are very beautiful. They look really nice. Look at that side profile. Like that side profile is just amazing. Again, it looks like this is a set of sculpted acrylic nails. And all I did was use some full cover nail tips and the Beetles nail glue gel. Another thing, they're very durable. They are not going to budge on you. They're not going to break. They are going to fit very, very nicely. And then we do have the 5 different nail shapes. We have the square, the coffin, the stiletto, the almond, and the oval. Very beautiful. I would recommend these if you are a beginner, if you're a professional, if you just want to save time and money and do your own nails at home, get yourself some of these nails. I will have them linked down below in the description box. They can be purchased on Amazon. And don't forget, you can get just the nail tips, just like the cases of nail tips like this. Or you can also get the starter kit, which includes like the accessories, like the nail glue, your file, your nail lamp, like the basic accessories. For the accessory starter kit, I would recommend that to anybody just starting out if you don't have the nail glue. Or if you're just wanting to try these, I would recommend getting the starter kit. And then if you want to try like the different shapes and lengths and everything like that, that's when I would recommend getting just the boxes of nail tips. So a few things before I end out this video. Beetles and I are hosting a giveaway where you guys can choose your favorite Tipex nail tip shape. The winners will receive a Beetles Tipex nail tip set and a gel polish set. Beetles will be running giveaway events with me every month, so we hope everyone will actively participate. I am very excited for these giveaways, and I hope you guys are too. So be sure you do subscribe and turn on post notifications. That way you guys do not miss out on these giveaways because, like I said, Beetles and I will be running these giveaways events every month, and you definitely won't want to miss out. There's going to be some awesome goodies for the winners for these giveaways. So we hope everyone will actively participate in these giveaways. Like I said, I'm very excited for them. And then also a sneak peek, at the end of August, Beetles will launch new pre-built nail tips, and you guys will get to see a comparison review video when they go live. So please stay tuned. Again, just make sure you are subscribed and have post notifications turned on. I don't want you guys missing out on the giveaways, and also I don't want you guys to miss out on the new product launches. So definitely stay tuned for that. All of the products that I did use in today's video will be linked down below in the description box. I really hope you guys did enjoy this Beetles Tipex Instant Apex full introduction video. I had a lot of fun trying and applying and just like looking at the quality of these nail tips. Like just seeing the durability firsthand is absolutely amazing. You guys will not be disappointed if you pick these Tipex nail tips up for yourselves. Also, comment below your favorite shape. Which ones do you like? Do you like the square, coffin, stiletto, almond, or oval? Let me know down below. Again, I'm always that almond girly, so I'm gonna have to go with the almond, but all 5 shapes are very beautiful. Again, these are all in the medium length, and they will be down below for you all in case you guys do want to pick them up for yourselves. But as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.